Was the Korean War a civil war? Have you ever wondered if the Korean War was just a fight between North and South Korea, or if it was something much bigger? To understand this, we need to look at the details of the conflict. The Korean War started on June 25, 1950, when North Korea invaded South Korea. This invasion was not just a local issue. It was backed by major powers like Communist China and the Soviet Union. This involvement shows that the war was part of a larger struggle between communism and capitalism during the Cold War. From the viewpoint of communism, this war could be seen as an effort to unify Korea under a single communist government. However, the presence of international forces complicates things. The United Nations coalition, led by the United States, played a significant role in defending South Korea. This makes it hard to label the conflict strictly as a civil war. Civil wars usually happen within a country and involve different groups fighting for control. In Korea, while there were clear divisions between the North and South, the heavy international involvement changes the nature of the conflict. The United States, China, and the Soviet Union were not just bystanders. They were actively engaged in the war. For instance, when China entered the war in November 1950, it brought a major communist force into the fight, further highlighting the international stakes involved. The Korean War is often described as a limited war. This means it did not escalate into a full-scale global conflict, even though it was a significant test of the United States' policy to contain communism. The war ended in a stalemate, with North and South Korea remaining divided along the same border as before. Neither side could claim a clear victory, which reflects the broader Cold War tensions. From a communist perspective, the war might be seen as a defensive action against what they viewed as capitalist aggression. However, the international involvement and the war's implications in the context of the Cold War suggest it was more than just a simple civil conflict. In summary, while the Korean War had elements of a civil war, its international dimensions and the involvement of major powers make it a complex conflict that goes beyond internal strife.